Part 2 of Flair here, our gold 3 player who likes to play a lot of different champions and probably shouldn't. You probably should shrink your champ pool, my guy. I did notice you have a lot of champions played. But that's okay. That's up to you. I'm not here to force anything on anybody. I'm just going to review what I see in front of me. You play some Echo, you're trying to learn it maybe, I don't know. You have a lot of Xin Zhao, a lot of Zaheen games. Zaheen, I don't know shit about Zaheen. I've not played the game since he released, so. But let's get into it. This is part 2. I did the Echo gameplay on my last video. Go check that out if you want to learn a little bit more about pathing and maybe threat assessment, I believe, is kind of like what mainly came down to. Our Echo player was dying to not realizing he was in danger. Space checking bushes, not tracking where Master Yi could be, and his ganking was a little bit off. Your gank in mid lane was subpar, you kind of were impatient, and then I never really saw you gank bot lane besides trying to do a lane gank that was never really going to work because of just how the wave state was. Let's check out if those patterns reemerge themselves in this game. We have we're playing Jin Zhao, I think? Xin Zhao? Excuse my Chinese. Wow, we had a humongous gold lead. You are the second richest person in this game. We had full build by the end of the game. It's only 33 minutes. It's against another Master Yi. That's cool. We have a Yumi Singed. What is this? Oh man, you have some weird games, man. That one that I last reviewed as well. You had a Zachary mid. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. I mean, that's and a Mel ADC. Like it's just like you're getting really unorthodox games. Uh, that's okay though. Doesn't mean it's not carryable. This is gonna be a very hard game though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Um, I mean, Yumi's hit or miss if Yumi actually does anything. Yumi with a singed is quite a spectacle here. Um, against a Maokai Misfortune, which is a really good combination. Um, was top lane's Mundo versus Nasus. I just feel like that's such a boring lane. We don't even have to recognize that as a thing. Luckily, in this game, you're playing Xin Zhao. You might actually be able to fight Master Yi. I don't actually know. I don't really play a lot of Xin Zhao or Master Yi. Um, I just know they're both pretty good duelists, especially in the early game. Um, there is a good chance that you lose an all-in to the Master Yi just based on burst damage alone in the early game. If you had Hail of Blades, there's a chance maybe you catch him off guard with a really quick combo and burst him, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe this will be a learning experience for me as well about the Xin Zhao Master Yi matchup. You're both very strong duelists. That's all I know. I know Master Yi usually takes time to scale up, but his early game burst is nothing to laugh at. It's actually still pretty good. Let's see here. You don't really have a lot going on your team here. We don't really want to play towards bot lane. It's just your bot lane is not setting you up for success here. I mean, there is the fact that Misfortune is pretty immobile. So she's still killable. I mean, Xin Zhao can probably kill Misfortune on his own. So I don't think we want to necessarily rule out bot lane entirely, but because you don't have a lot going on in the Singed and the Yumi, it's not something I'm gonna be like looking to go to all the time. Yeah, Singed can land a flip, but good luck walking up to Misfortune when you have a Maokai in your face. Um, you know, so we wanna look at it because Misfortune is definitely killable as a Xin Zhao, but It's not going to be my main priority. We're going to probably be looking mid. You have a very aggressive mid laner. Assassin, melee ranged assassin mid laners are just always a big red flag in my head. I'm thinking, I need to be watching this lane because it's very volatile. You see, if you have a Talon, if you have an Akali, if you have Sylas, if you have, Zed. I mean, any of these champions that are like really aggressive in the early game, or aggressive like melee mid laners, Fizz, for example, as well. Like these champions, you need to watch very, very closely. When they go into fight, she has Ignite. She's looking to get kills early. She wants to snowball with the Dark Seal. Um, and she definitely can do it against an Ahri pre-6. Post-6 is a lot harder, because Ahri obviously can ult away and just ult to safety. But pre-6, we need to do something with this Katarina. We need to try to make something happen. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're on blue side this time. I don't mind my fancy little decor of activate windows. It's just, it's a perk. It's a perk to having windows.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, so we're looking to get a ward, early ward on the Raptors like we did in the previous Echo game. We're going this way instead of around through mid lane this time. I think that's totally fine. We would have ran into Ahri anyway. I don't know the ward timing anymore because I haven't played since they changed the timing of camp spawns. I was playing back when, camp spawned at 1 minute 30 seconds. This ward would be too early, but now since things spawn at 55 seconds, this is probably fine. You just get it right away. Oh, interesting. He started Sweeper to just sweep your ward. And then he uses... Dude, this is crazy. You're getting smurfed on. This happened last game too, where your Leona, your bot lane kind of didn't move, but their bot lane moved into river to try to get wards and stuff. Yeah, it's unlucky. He was able to take Sweeper, clears it out. It's almost like they were duo or something. That's crazy. He actually took Sweeper so he can clear your ward while Ahri went and warded your Raptors. That's crazy. That's awesome. Your Katarina still has a ward. She could have tried to put one down. She could try to, but it's just too late because Master Yi already used Sweeper. It's unfortunate. Things like that though are just unlucky. You don't want to worry about it too much. It's out of your control. Unless you duo with somebody like a mid laner, but I don't recommend duoing because it's kind of a band-aid. It doesn't help you get better yourself. It's sometimes you end up just getting carried by your duo mate. It's just kind of, and it can teach you bad habits too. Maybe your duo thinks you should go mid all the time, or you should do this and that, and then you end up just developing bad habits because they don't actually know how to jungle, and they just think they know, and then they start telling you to do certain things that you shouldn't. So I don't exactly recommend it, but it can be a fun way to play League of Legends, though. Interesting. We're going for the invade, huh? So he thinks that Master Yi beats Xin Zhao level 1, is essentially what he's saying here. This is interesting. I'm gonna just play it and see what happens here, and then I can analyze it afterwards. So, he kind of just walks into you. Do you get the first auto? I feel like you would, right? What did you take? Your E? That makes sense, because that's the attack speed buff. I believe, right? That gives attack speed? Yeah. Granted some attack speed buff, yes. So, he walks into you. Why do you walk out of the bush? This is confusing to me. I mean, I don't think... Can he see you? He can't because of the corner of the bush. That makes sense. But we don't need to walk out of the bush. I don't know. Either we do if we lose this fight. I don't know if you lose this or not. We're going to find out. But if we want to stay and fight him, just stay in the bush. If you don't want to stay and fight him, then just leave. You're waffling. I can tell you don't actually know if you win this fight or not. So this is a great learning opportunity for yourself as well. Whenever you find yourself in situations like this, if you don't know if you win, I actually think, don't get me wrong, it sounds grief, but I think it's worth just trying it. It's limit testing, right? You hear this all the time when people are inting. They're just like, oh, I was just limit testing. Legitimately, this is a good opportunity to limit test. Do you know if Xin Zhao beats Master Yi 1v1 level 1 when your items are exactly the same? If you don't know the answer to that, it's not a bad idea to just all out fight him here. Do your best to fight him, do everything you can in your power that you think is the best move in this fight, and just duke it out. If you die, the game's hard. This game, particularly, will be hard. And you might lose it, but you at least get to take something away from it. You get to learn something, be like, okay, I don't beat Master Yi level 1. I want to avoid him. If he tries to invade me like this, I'm avoiding him. I'm going to run from him. I'm not going to try to invade him level 1 because he's just going to kill me. But let's see. So you did get the first auto and your E off. I actually don't like Eing there because look how much time you wasted on your attack speed buff because he just Qs. We want to wait for Master Yi to Q before we use our E. So like doing that auto E, I get you using your E as like an auto attack reset, but we wasted like 1 or 2 seconds of our attack speed buff. You canceled an auto. You canceled another auto. Oh god, dude. Oh no, I think you actually win this. I'm gonna be honest, I think you win this, but you failed. I think you win this. You just didn't play it properly. Again, like we don't want to waste our E right away because he's gonna Q, which then makes you lose like a second or two on your attack speed buff. And then you cancel. I believe you win this. You hit the auto right here. You cancel an auto. How much are your autos doing? Okay, let's see. So you auto Master Yi. Your auto attack's doing about 90 damage. Let's see again. Hold on. Sorry, this might be really boring to you, but it's fascinating to me. This is also how you learn. Like, you have to break things down into small steps. What's his health bar? It's 564, and then it goes down to 516 on your auto. Okay, hold on. Let's do one more here. And your damage is going to get higher and higher because of Conqueror, right? So let's see after your full stacked Conquer. There it is. You cancel the auto here, I think, right? He's at 280. So after fully stacked Conqueror, it only does 70 damage. Why was that one attack 90 damage? Does he get like a buff or something? That's kind of crazy. Or maybe it was just a crit or something, I don't know. I mean, he's practically 2 to 3 autos from death. Wish I could go back not in 10-second intervals. I'm so sorry. It's probably so boring. Right here. So he's 211. 212. Why are your autos like weaker at certain points? It's so weird. 185 to 120. Okay, so like 70 damage-ish. Sure. Again, I think though, God, I think you might actually win this. I'm gonna be honest. You canceled 2 autos. And you wasted your attack speed buff a little bit. Master Yi kind of played it perfectly. He didn't miss a single auto on you. But he's also not using his lethal tempo very well because he's kiting, right? I mean, you're kiting, so he's not able to really get full value out of his lethal tempo. Boom. See, like, you did a lot of damage on that one. 425 to 368. I'm gonna math that. Yeah, about 60 damage. Jesus. 57 damage. 370. So about 60 damage per auto before your Conqueror is stacked. canceled an auto, but then went 287 to 211, so about 70 damage once your Conqueror is stacked. So if you didn't cancel those two autos, you would have been about even health. Well, actually, he would have been lower. He would have been lower than you if you didn't cancel those autos. Yeah. He would have been dead. Because if it was 70 damage times 2, he would 140. I mean, he would have been dead. So I think you actually griefed yourself by canceling those autos. And he also is tanking some of the red buff as well. So like you're playing this well. Like your kiting is decent. It's just that you miss those auto attacks and that E. Like using your E a little early there. Yeah, I think you just win this fight if you didn't cancel those autos. Crazy. Like, cause look at his health. I mean, so it turns out Zhao does beat Master Yi level 1. If you play it correctly. If you don't cancel your autos, you win that fight, 100%. Anyway, let's keep going. There's a 15-minute analysis of Master Yi versus Zhao level 1. Yeah, we just go back to our camps. This is totally fine. But we need to start looking at mid lane, making sure we're watching what's going on here. There's nothing to do right now, because Ahri is still very healthy, has all sums. There's nothing you can really do here. We need to wait for Katarina to chunk mid lane. Oh, we're going to crab immediately. Okay, this is something new with the patch that I am just not familiar with. This is fine. I actually do really like this, skipping these camps so that your camps are not out of sync on your bottom side of the map when you go for crab. I've seen somebody before where they go raptors and then do the scuttle crab. It just kind of desyncs your raptors with your krugs. If anything, you might take red and then go. But this is fine. I also like having red buff for ganks, for example, because like you get the slow, you get extra damage. I think instead of doing crab, it's a little bit more valuable to just take red buff and go bot lane. But would the bot lane be in a gankable spot at that point? I don't know. Let's say that like okay, the crab is equivalent to the red buff. Sure. I think the crab probably takes a little less time than the red buff, but in this position, I wouldn't be ganking. I actually don't think I'd be ganking this. Singe is kind of low. The wave is not in a... I mean, the wave is in a good spot, to be fair. But they're not really that low. Do you think you actually kill Misfortune here? I actually don't think you do. This is kind of grief, isn't it? Does this really work? Wow. That's crazy that that worked. Is it a little grief? The singed is like OP, I guess. I guess I just underestimated the singed. Because you get CC'd, I think honestly... The Maokai went way too early. Because you still have your E buff up, right? Oh, no you don't. Oh, because you're using it on the Maokai, I see. Because I think like the idea is they should wait for you to use your E and then he knocks you back. But he kind of wastes all of his CC before you even used your dash. Which will happen, I guess. You can't expect the enemy to play perfectly. That's kind of why I was thinking like this probably never works. But Maokai didn't play it properly, so it worked. Misfortune's flash was pretty late too. I just don't think this ever works. Like, this is not like high percentage in my opinion. And like Singed almost died. So I just don't think this was really high percentage. This is like a 60% chance of working, right? So I would never really go for this. I would have just probably cleared my camps. I'm going to be honest. It works out though. Let's just move on from that. Maokai misplayed it, so you end up getting a kill anyway. I think you need to stay and help clear this wave. Look at Singe's health bar. Like, leaving the lane in this situation is just not good. They need to push this wave out. Yeah, you end up just getting Singed killed. You needed to actually stay here. And you pinged him missing on him. Like that's, dude. Like that. This is your fault. Like I would be very. That's not good, man. Don't ping your laners like that. Oh, that's just toxic. You don't need to be doing that. And it's like this is your fault actually, because you're here. You're right here. Like you just need to help him clear the wave and push the wave in. Like you have to look at the lane state, right? Like look where the lane actually crashes. Right here. This is horrible. Maokai can just hold this wave, and Misfortune misses nothing. She just comes back to lane and collects the cannon wave and actually misses nothing. So you need to help push this wave out. And the reason Singed ints for it is because he knows that the wave needs to be pushed out, or else you actually get nothing off of this Misfortune kill. Like, this wave needs to get pushed out. Especially a cannon wave, like, he's not going to just give up the cannon wave. You need to help him here. It was just really bad. And look, he's going to miss this entire wave, too, because, oh, no, dude. Oh. I can't believe, wait, why did Misfortune take forever to get back to lane? Are you kidding me? Oh, because she sat in base for like 10 seconds. Holy crap. She does not care about this cannon mid. She does not care about it. And here, like, you're just going to be late to your camps because you chose to do this gank. You're going to be late to your top slide camp spawning, so I don't like I don't like clearing our camps here. You got a kill. Like, you have money, so you don't need to actually be doing this. You have 1100 gold, which is enough to get, like, isn't it like Caulfield Hammer or like the shovel or something? I don't know. I don't know what you build. It's like Sundered Sky, right? His first item for Zhao, I think. I should have probably looked this up before I started the recording. What is Zhao's first item? It's Sundered Sky, I think, right? Yes, Sundered Sky, which I think Caulfield Warhammer goes into Sundered Sky, I believe. So, you would have had enough money to go buy that. And I definitely would want to do that instead of doing our Krugs here. We just recall. Yeah, you could have just recalled and went to your Gromp. Are you gonna lose your Gromp? Oh, okay. Master Yi didn't have the timing on it, so. Okay, this gank is crazy, and it just so happens you're here because you chose to stay and clear camps. I think because Master Yi is just lost, he doesn't know what to do right now, which is weird. Is it because he went and did the same thing you did? What was this? Okay, so because he died, he had to do the same thing you did. He cleared 3 camps, and instead of clearing... Oh no, he does his raptors. I just want to know what he did, and then he did... Okay, he did the bad thing doing his raptors first, and then the crab or whatever. You do the spot lane gank, and then he's just clearing the rest of his camps. And he doesn't know what to do. And so he tries to invade your camps. He can't gank top. I mean, he could. The wave's not there, though. So he doesn't know what to do. He's just kind of randomly running around with his head cut off. Because he's like, I don't know what to do with myself. What he really should have done was just recalled, and then, because his camps are spawning again, so he needs to go clear his Gromp. Like, this gank never works. I don't, like, this is crazy what he's doing here. I can't believe how quick mid laners hit level 6 now. This Ahri's level 6 at 4 minutes into the game. Holy crap. You have, like, barely any time to actually make any pressure and impact in mid lane now. Oh, I don't like that. That is one change that I do not like in this game right now. Like, you had no time. Like, you have one gank. You have, like, one gank opportunity to maybe gank mid and punish Ari before she gets level 6. That is crazy. Master Yi just hands you a kill. Okay. This is, like, this is a nothing burger. This is white noise. You didn't play well necessarily. You didn't do badly necessarily. Master Yi just kind of donated a kill. Thank you, Master Yi. I don't know why we're still clearing your camps. I think in this situation, we don't know if Master Yi has cleared his Raptors or not. I would have at least checked. And I know like this golden hourglass here is a little bit of a bait. Maybe it's a hindsight, sure. Hindsight's 2020, but like if Master Yi ends himself here in mid lane, as soon as the enemy jungler dies, it is a signal, it should be a signal or a trigger in your brain to tell yourself that, okay, what can I do with this downtime? What can I take away from the enemy jungler while they're down? We can't do dragon because bot lane's shoved in, they're full HP. I mean, we could maybe with our mid laner here, right? So we know dragon's up in like 8 seconds, right? So maybe we could actually just done the dragon. But the problem is you didn't back. So you're sitting on 2,000 gold, dude. You have no damage, so I wouldn't actually do dragon in your situation. I would have recalled a long time ago to get items, but we're just going to go do our Gromp, which is just the worst move at all. You should either have been doing dragon, trying to get vision, or maybe at least like trying to see, like, because you still haven't backed, so you still have your green trinket. Let's use it before we actually go and swap it to sweeping lens and get a ward on his camps. You could have even just went into the river, popped a ward here, recalled, and then spent your items, spent your money. The reason this is good is because you want to spend your money for when dragon becomes a contestable objective. So you don't want to be recalling when the enemy's trying to contest the dragon to go get your items. You want to have your items on the map and ready to go. So let's go ahead and just like put a ward here, recall, and then we can deploy to our weak side jungle camps, take them off the map, and then guess what? We have our items, we have our gold spent, our topside camps are down so like they can't be counter jungled anymore, and we don't have to worry about going to clear them. We can hang out in the bot side jungle. We can maybe go for a gank in bot lane. We're actually ready to fight for the dragon if Master Yi is trying to do it because we'll have items. But instead, we're doing all of this. But look at this. So now, what are we doing? Are we going to recall? Okay. So right now, Master Yi could be doing the dragon. Is he doing the dragon? No, he's not. Okay. But we have no mid-prio. Okay, we're recalling. We finally buy our items. Now we're ready to go. Okay, Master Yi could be doing the dragon right now. Luckily, we have our items. But unfortunately, our bot lane is recalling because they just had a fight. We're out of sync with our bot lane. But we can still look mid, right? Oh, dude, Singe needs to go back. Does he have a lot of gold? He's sitting on 1,000. He's yeah. He probably wants to back, but he kind of can't. Oh, missed the smite by 1? Is that what I saw? Oh my god. Are we stronger than Yi here? I think we are. I actually really like this, going to face check the dragon. You are definitely stronger than Yi, so you should not be allowed to do this. Your bot lane kinda has, like, move first, kind of, but it's cool that our Katarina is kind of leaning towards our side as well. This is great. It just sucks because, like, if you show yourself on dragon like this, it almost gives them the go-ahead to just try to engage on your bot lane and kill them. Because Singe is like half HP. Oh my gosh. Was that your smite? Dude, that was so close. That was so close. Smite does 600, right? Yeah. Whose smite was this, anyway? At 647, that was yours. You smite a little early, but you're trying to time it with your auto attack, I think? Oh my god, it goes to 1. It goes from 647 to 1. That's really unlucky. Oh my god, is that yours? Is that your auto attack? Oh, that is so funny. Did you auto the dragon? No, that wasn't even your auto attack. Okay, so you just kind of smited too early. It was so unlucky though. Holy shit. To be fair, I think he would have got it anyway because it looked like that was Master Yi's auto. Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't have got it anyway. I think Master Yi would have got it with his auto attack because you smited too early. Gosh, this is so funny. It is just 50-50 at that point, but good job killing the Master Yi. Very good. I wouldn't worry about it too much. First dragon is whatever. It was a really good kill on the Yi though. This is good. I like this. We're just gonna walk in. Maybe we can burn Ahri's ult. Yes. This is good. We just burn her ult. That's great. We're cool with that. We should note, we just killed Master Yi. He's down. He's not on his camp. Okay, this is fine. Don't need to walk back. Let's walk this way. We know her charm's down, right? Ahri has no charm left. So let's walk over here. Let's take his raptors. Let's at least threaten it. Because right now, Ahri has ultimate, but it's going to come off cooldown. By the time Master Yi comes and tries to contest this raptor camp, Ahri's not going to have her ult anymore. And you'll have Katarina with her ult ready to go. You actually win this 2v2, so we should just attack his raptors right now. But we're playing scared. Oh, I hate this. Oh my gosh, this would have been a perfect opportunity. Like, look at this. Ahri's ult is down. Master Yi's now coming to the raptor camp. We could just we could 100% contest this raptor camp. We have ultimate. Master Yi doesn't because he used it trying to run away from the dragon. There's no reason Master Yi should be able to walk in and take this raptors. You're very passive, is what I've noticed. Like there's some in the Echo game, you did have opportunities where you did try to like counter jungle a bit. But like when the enemy jungle is down, we need to be thinking about what we can do to punish them instead of just falling back to our camps. Killing them is not enough. Killing them and taking their camps is enough. Is something. Killing them and then maybe getting a dive on your laners or something while the enemy jungler can't respond, that's a good thing. Killing him and then taking dragon, killing him and going to his jungle and scouting out things, that's like we're getting more information out of the death than just the death itself. Okay, here, I think we can contest these grubs. The reason being, I mean, Armundo's not going to be stronger than Nasus. Nasus has a Sheen. He's also full HP. Mundo has no HP at all. Nasus doesn't have a lot of mana though, and Nasus is pretty mana intensive, honestly. Like he's going to use all of his mana just doing his ultimate essentially in a Q. I think this is contestable because we have Katarina, right? Unfortunately, our Mundo is just kind of trolling us right now. But, again, we have the Katarina move. We should just... we should have our... wait for our E? Yes, this... oh no, Katarina's get run down. Oh no. Oh my goodness, Ahri killed him. No! Okay, this was Mundo's fault. This was 100% Mundo's fault. Your Mundo kind of trolled, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Nasus understood the assignment. Yeah, what are we clearing this whole wave for? This is a neutral wave state, we don't need to be hitting it. Our Mundo's kind of trolling us here. This is fine. I think everything here is fine. No, and this E is bad. Okay. This is where you messed up, though, in this situation. We do want Mundo to move, so it's kind of bad that Mundo's not moving. But why are we using our E onto the Nasus here? This is bad. Like, our backup isn't here yet. You're essentially just fighting a 1v2 right now. We know Mundo's not moving. Katarina is moving, but she's not close yet. So we waste our E here. Because the reason why that's bad is because, like, we need to use our E on the Master Yi. It's just is what it is. If we use the E on the Master Yi, we can maybe knock him up. Katarina can go in. We can kill the Master Yi as fast as we possibly can. Katarina probably might die to the Nasus, but if you notice, he's like out of mana. But yeah, all of our damage is hitting Nasus and not the Master Yi, so you kind of went in a little too early. But all in all, I'm gonna be real, I think the Mundo kind of is responsible for this. You did go a little early, but I think the Mundo's a bit more responsible for this going wrong than you are, so I'll give you that. You don't need to ping him though. You don't need to do the pings. I get it, you're upset, I get it, but it's just gonna tilt him, dude. Like, if you ping him one more time, he's gonna fucking run it down. You ping him one more time, he's AFK. He's gonna just disconnect, and then you lose the game automatically. You lost this play because of the Mundo, but you didn't lose the game. You're still in it. Don't make it harder for yourself by getting this guy to AFK because you keep pinging him. Yeah, this is horrible. Don't do this. You need to stop doing that. Like, that's really important that you don't do that. I know you're upset. I get it. I've been there. I'm a jungler too. But it doesn't help anything. It literally just makes him want to AFK more than anything. It doesn't help the situation at all. You kind of showed yourself on these. You gotta watch out for that too. You kind of showed yourself, I think, here. I think that minion saw you. Am I crazy or what? Yeah, that minion saw you. You told on yourself. You have to be careful with that with the mid lane when you're crossing through mid lane. If the wave is shoved in all the way, you need to like actually be conscious of your pathing here. Just kind of like hug this wall and come down this way so you don't get spotted. Just a small thing, nitpicky. It's not a big deal. It's not why you lost the game, but it's just a small thing. I don't know why we skipped the Raptor camp. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, because it wasn't up? Okay, that's fair. It wasn't up. I wasn't paying attention. Alright. At this point in the game, dude, this game's hard now. 2,000 gold lead, well, a little less than that. They're about 1,000 gold lead, 1.2. Also, mid lane losing is really bad. Like I mentioned, I think like losing mid lane is just... Mid lane was kind of your win con, I think. And it's losing now, which is really bad because of that grub fight. That was a really big pivot point in the game. The game's going to be pretty hard. But it's not unwinnable. Katarina can still snowball if she gets a good... if she gets a chance to roam bot lane or something and get a double kill, game's still winnable. This gank, I hate this gank too. This is the same thing that you did earlier. Sure, it could work out if they misplay it, which they're likely to. They are just like gold players, but this gank, you're kind of wasting your time here. I mean, they're full HP. Misfortune has flash. Maokai has ult. Like, this is just, you're hoping. You're grasping at straws here. Like, this is not a good thing to be wasting your time on. I would just be roaming back up to my Raptors and maybe looking mid. Again, we need to get this Katarina maybe back into the game. I just don't see how this ever works. Yeah, you almost got your Singed killed, actually. I think you're tilted and you're just not playing very well now at this point. And you're pinging your Singed. I don't know why you're pinging your Singed. That's just not, that's uncalled for, dude. Like, what is he supposed to do in that situation? Like, I don't know what you expect of him in that situation, but hey, let's just play mid. Let's just try to get this Katarina back in the game. I think if you would have just went to your Raptors and just try to play around mid, maybe go to your Raptors, you're hovering around this way. You didn't play around mid lane enough in this game, I'm gonna be honest. The reason Master Yi is able to come in here, he's thinking like you're just gonna dive the Katarina, is because you told on yourself bot lane. By showing up bot lane, it gives him free reign to come in mid. It's a really weird ult from the Master Yi. This Master Yi is really bad, I'm gonna be honest. But now you're just showing up on mid lane. Like, what is this? You're just walking into a charm. This is crazy. Just do your Raptors, my guy. You're tilted or something. Are you gonna kill yourself here or something? What is going on? That worked. That's insane. Holy crap, that worked somehow. I am absolutely shocked. Very good E, very good WE. And your ultimate is now blocking Ahri from doing damage to you. Master Yi just does no damage. That's crazy. He has no items. Like, honestly, this all comes down to Master Yi has just been killing himself over and over again. You're definitely the better jungler in this game. But, my god, this should not have worked. Like, you should have died here. Master Yi has just really shot himself in the foot over and over in this game. And he doesn't have an item. If he had Blade of the Rune King at this point, which he should, you don't live here. I'm pretty sure you just die. And if you die, Master Yi gets a reset on his Q, right? Is that like his passive or something? Doesn't the Q reset? Am I crazy? Maybe it doesn't. Oh, the passive from his ult. Right, exactly. So it kind of resets his Q. Man, this is so good for you though. The Katarina getting back into the game is so good. I think the Ahri actually misplayed this as well. Because her ultimate is up. She should just ult back into you, I think. Oh, okay, she's waiting out the Katarina ult. And she has no cooldowns. So never mind. No, she played that alright. Yeah. See how much damage, though, this Katarina can do? Like, it's crazy. Like, this is... You need to be playing around Katarina more. I think that was your biggest mistake in the early game. You haven't really done anything to help this Katarina out. And then that contest on... I think that contest on the Raptors, what I was talking about in the early game, where was that, actually? Gosh, that's going to be really hard to find. We kill the Yi... I think it was here, right? We kill the Yi and then we go into mid lane. This is all great. I think this is where you kind of, like, lost the opportunity to win the game, I would say. This was a significant turning point, because you could get a really good gold lead here. Like, if we can test these Raptors here when Ahri's ultimate is down and our Katarina's ready to go with her ultimate, Katarina can really snowball off of this. So I think this was a big missing point in your game. You could have had a huge gold lead here that you would have had a nice lead to play around if we would have gotten the Raptors here. And I think if this happens too, there's no way this... Yeah, actually that was it. This is the turning point. I think maybe this is where we stop the VOD, because we have a lot of things that you can work on from this point in the game. Because it's a snowball effect, right? If you would have contested these Raptors and killed Master Yi on these Raptors, then like this grub take would have happened. Like he would never have gone over here and done this. He would have never been here to take the grubs. Like this, none of this would have happened. You also kind of have money for your Sundered Sky, don't you? And I mean, if you would have taken his Raptors, we get the kills on Ahri and Master Yi here. There's a chance you just go back, get Sundered Sky, and then you can just run out to base and get grubs yourself. You have Sundered Sky over his recurve bow and dagger. This whole situation is completely different if you wouldn't have missed that opportunity to contest the Raptors. See how League is like a snowball effect? This is something I think a lot of players get wrong, and they think that they don't make game-losing mistakes. But what they don't realize is the snowballing nature in this game, and that the decisions you make, and even the ones you don't make, are going to impact how the game turns out. Because it's a snowball effect that Master Yi is alive to come to this lane, and come over here and push on the Mundo, and he comes over here and he does this these grubs. Ari was allowed to recall. Like, if we look beforehand, she doesn't have very good items right here. She just has a lost chapter, but she's able to recall and buy a blasting wand. We kill them here. Maybe we kill them there, and then maybe we go do the grubs? I don't know. Maybe we kill them here. The grubs aren't up yet, but like, we kill them here, we go back, we get our item, and we're a lot stronger. This grub fight probably doesn't even happen, is all I'm saying. And this grub fight is what kind of put you guys behind in the first place. So this game is completely different. Just based on one decision to not go and contest this. So I think that's pretty good. I don't think I need to really go over much else. Maybe we can see what happens with like this after she gets a double kill. Like she got a shutdown too on Ari. That is so good. This Katarina should be able to do something with that, and we need to start playing around it. Okay, we're waffling around. We're looking mid. Okay, that's a flash down on Ari. This is huge. You want to dive? I don't think this is going to happen because she's got a recall. We're wasting our time, So this is not good. We shouldn't be on this side of the map anyway. I just don't like being on this side of the map. Getting the scuttle is fine. Maybe looking for this gank is fine. I guess hitting the scry, yeah, this is fine. I like all this. This is okay. But we need to get off of this side of the map. So like, maybe just go through mid just to get to your raptors, right? Like, this is a point where you can tell on yourself because you need to be able to get to the bot side of the map, and it doesn't matter if you tell on yourself here. If they know you're in the bot side river, Master, you can't just randomly YOLO the dragon. So telling on, this is an example of where telling on yourself is actually decent. Just because there's not a lot of information that you don't need to hide right now. The information that you need to hide is that you're on the top side of the map. So telling your opponent that you're on the bot side of the map is just telling them, hey, you can't do dragon because I'm on the bot side of the map. And it gives like Nasus the opportunity to maybe run down Mundo, but we don't give a shit about that. But then going to Krugs is just not good here. What are we doing on the top side of the map here? Yeah, and then Master Yi just starts the dragon. Okay. Yep, because you can't contest it. So this is just weird gameplay. Okay, nothing happens. We get our ults. That's fine. Go to our raptors. We need to watch bot lane. What's going on in bot lane? What's going on bot lane? Gotta maybe... Okay, there's nothing to do. Master Yi is just recalling here. We want to gank this so bad. I don't understand. This is the third time we've tried to make a really bad gank. The reason I was saying watch what's going on bot lane is because Sin just looks like he's trying to do something to this Maokai. Master Yi's around. We need to watch this to make sure this doesn't break out into a full-fledged fight. When it doesn't break into a fight, then we just, yeah, go back to doing our camp. We do our Krugs. What are we doing? Okay. That was a really good flip by the Singed. We get a kill on Misfortune. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Totally fine. I wouldn't have gone for this, like I said. I just don't think this is worth our time. Because we're now losing camps on the top side of the map because we haven't been clearing very efficiently. At this point in the game. I want to play around mid. I really want to see more play around mid. Okay, this play. This is all good. Oh my gosh. Nice. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll keep watching for a little bit. I think, honestly though, that 8-minute mark, we need to clean that up. I think that's a really big point in the game. We have to emphasize that that was really important. At this point in the game, though, the game starts becoming out of our control a little bit because it starts to get the team fights, and when you have to worry about, you know, 9 other people throwing abilities out. The game gets really hard to actually like control everything because our impact is a lot less. We don't have a lot of individual agency. Okay, we know Yi's telling on himself. We don't want to play around the Singe, dude. Like, this is, like, again, we're just constantly running down bot lane. Why are we not playing around our Katarina right now is just what I'm wondering. Do we actually get a kill here? No. Okay. Yeah, we're not playing around our Katarina. Oh my gosh, it's so sad to see. This is where you lose the game, isn't it? For the second time. This is your second game losing mistake. Ouch. Yeah, that was really bad. You guys threw really hard with this fight. Again, we're just not aware of what our win con is to this game. We're not aware that we just need to play around our mid. We need to stop playing. Like, I don't know why you're so obsessed with playing around this singed bot lane. It's just such an interesting tactic, I'm gonna be honest. Like, just we need to get to our Katarina into this fight. And what are we engaging on Maokai for? This is not well played. Okay. That's mainly the takeaway. Let's just wait for our Katarina. Don't engage on the Maokai. And now you lose your gold lead. Gold lead's gone. I'm gonna play around our Katarina for once. Okay, we're gonna YOLO start the dragon without any information on where anybody is. You're gonna tell on yourself that you're mid lane, and then you're gonna solo the dragon without any information of anybody other than Ahri. We don't even know where Nasus is until just now. I think at this point you seem very tilted and you're just kind of yellowing it. Very good. That was really well played on you. Katarina shows up before Ahri can. And we're still hitting the Maokai and not the Misfortune. I'm not sure why you keep obsessing over killing the Maokai. Nice. Very good. Great. It still works out. Our target selection is just not great, but it works out. We're very strong at this point in the game. Super strong. You have 2 items. You're pretty much the strongest person. I don't know how Master Yi ended up getting 2 items. That's crazy. Because he just farmed better than you, and I guess he maybe got a shutdown. His item's cheaper. This Master Yi is really bad. Yeah, I'm not really sure how he has the same amount of items as you, pretty much. That is kind of crazy. Oh, because you're just not spending your gold, that's why. What the heck? Oh, right. Okay, I'm getting a little bit disoriented. There's so much in this VOD, so I think I might stop it here because there's just a lot in this. And I'm getting very distracted, I'm sorry. But we win the dragon fight, we get like a gazillion kills. We get the mid tower. We're sitting on 2,200 gold. Why are you clearing your camps? Let's just go back. Let's just recall. Let's spend our money. Why are we not spending our money and resyncing up with our Katarina? Instead, we're going to our blue buff. Master Yi is here for some weird reason. This is lucky. This is lucky. Like, he shouldn't be here. I don't know why he thinks he can take your blue buff. I mean, it's just weird. It's really weird that he would do this. If you lose your blue buff, it is what it is. Like, I don't even think, like, okay, you recall and you go get your items and Master Yi gets your blue buff. Oh well. Like, I don't know why he's there or doing that. It's just crazy. Honestly, I would consider maybe doing Baron here. I don't know why the Yumi's recalling either. I mean, Master Yi's dead. Like, we just like start the Baron. Misfortune's bot lane. Like, I would try to start the Baron here, try to ping on the Baron. This would be a great opportunity to do it, I think. But we recall anyway. So there's definitely opportunities you had to win the game. And we just don't take it. So I think the main takeaway from this game is just when you kill Master Yi, when Master Yi is dead, what can you get out of it? You should be trying to take what you can, get vision, push into the enemy jungle, maybe diving the enemy bot lane and diving mid lane, taking Baron. When Master Yi dies, let's try to punish him. Let's like not just take the kill as the reward. Let's say, what else can I do on the map while Master Yi can't stop me? That should be good. That's all I got for you.